What's going on, YouTube? This your boy right here, Mortal Drigness, coming at you with, I guess, my first video on YouTube. So, apologize if things sound a little choppy, a little off, volume go up and down, and I don't really have a camera holder right now, so I'm kind of doing this with one hand holding the camera and the other hand, messing around with the car. So sorry for any inconvenience, but if you need anything repeated or anything, just hit me up. I'll post it down in the little boxes or whatever, but let's get on. The deck that I'm playing right now is just a little fun version. I like to play up Disaster Dragon. Not too much different from most builds out there, but something I play around with, like to have fun with. And here's the deck list. Standard 3 Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Most decks, at least I hope, at least most or all play 3 of these. Pretty good 2800 beater, nice effect and everything, how it is. Second up, 3 Red Eyes Wyverns. I mean, hey, what is Red Eyes Darkness without his girl Red Eyes Wyvern? And I got 3 Masked Dragons. I like my little Masked Dragons because they're all in Spanish, but can't see, there's a glare. Darn you light outside. Next up I have 2 Light and Darkness Dragons. Yeah, I know one of them looks like the back of a Yu-Gi-Oh card, I'm pro like that, but nah. Got a friend holding a few of mine, so I only have one on me at the moment, but trust me, if I go to tournaments, I'll get it back. Next up, 2 Totem Dragons. Pretty little neat guy right here, nice effect. If I'm not mistaken, I once read that if you use this effect to return them, then book a moon them. If he uses something like the tribute summon or something, he is not removed from the field, removed from play. So if that is true, hey, more power to him. I love it. But if it's not true, somebody can correct me. I really don't care. Next you have 1 Prime Material Dragon. Pretty nice guy. Like him, ditch a card, negated effect that is something that destroys a monster or whatever it is on the field. Pretty good against burn too. I notice a lot of chain burn going around the locals I go to. Next is Exploder Dragon. Nice little guy I've seen against 6 Samurais. They drop Shien down, he's face down, they swing into him, boom. Either they're going to be forced to tribute another 6 Samurai or he's dead. Yeah, I enjoy that. I actually only run 1 tuner in this deck, and it happened to be Delta Flyer. I found myself not tuning a lot in this deck. I was running, I think it's Dread Dragon, the one that lets you, when he's destroyed by battle, add to your hand, but he seemed to be more of a dead draw to me, so decided to use this little bugger right here, and don't really use him too often, but you never know when you might have to synchro up. This next card right here, Mirage Dragon. Me and a friend of mine was talking about this card and everything, and I was wondering, is it a good card, is it not? He's 1600, most things could run over him, and it's like, I don't know. So I was online looking up, and this props goes to Richard Clark. He was just giving his feedback on, and I was like, well, this guy knows what he's doing with the deck, so hey, why not just give it a try? And truthfully, I've actually won quite a few games with this guy. It was like usually him, Red Eyes Darkness Metal, and Prime on the field. And if you have, most time people will save a D prison or something for the Prime material or something, and if you see this bad guy right here, the most they can do is a Book of Moon, which is only one of those around. And there's ways to get around it, but it's hard in the battle phase when you got this guy Prime on the field at the same time. So pretty neat, nifty cards. Helped me win a few duels. Mirage Dragon, he's boss. He goes in hard. Now, some of you might be asking, what the world is he doing running this card? But it's just the last monster card of the deck. But I kind of like it. It's the Vandalgion, the Dragon, Dark Dragon Lord, whatever his name is. Pretty neat and nifty card. I'll explain a little bit more about him while I use him, but when I get to that point, I'll let you know. Magic lineup, I got 3 Gold Sharks. Pretty neat card. When I play this, it's pretty much, usually I'm drawing 2 in the first hand. Usually go for Book of Moon or Future Fusion, whatever you need for the moment at that point in time. Pretty neat card. Usually sided out against 6 Samurais though, because they usually move a little bit too fast forward, and every time I play 6 Samurais with these, I kind of have them being dead in hand or top decking them, and I'm usually not going to survive the 2 turns, but what the heck, still good card. Future Fusion, the bread and butter of this deck, you know. I mean, sometimes, you know, pound cake tastes good, but every now and again you get a few toppings on the pound cake which make it like, yeah, super good, and this is that topping. And you know, I like the card, you know. This baby's nice, you know. Ooh yeah, shiny baby, yeah, I like it. 2 MSTs. If I got to explain what they do, then you go hang yourself. Nah, I'm just playing, but you know, basically Magic Trap Destruction. Giant True Nade, nice card, you know. Him pick up everything. Future Fusion, you know. I got a bad habit of picking him back up, putting him back in my hand once I play him, you know. Yeah, I'm pro like that. I can do stuff. Dark Hold. For some reason I hate this card. Every time I draw it I have a stack filled for some reason, but I guess it's gonna come to that point in time where I wish I had it and didn't have it. So I'd rather have it and don't need it than, you know, need it and don't have it. So okay, Dark Hold, you can stay, baby. The loner of the deck, Book of Moon. Yeah, you're gonna play one of him now, but hey, still a good card all around. Otherwise he would have went down to 1. Monster Reborn. No explanation for that. Trap lineup. Double D Prison. Yeah, good card. Mirror Force. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm gonna rush through this. I could talk a little bit more, have a little fun, joke around, whatever, but press for time. I'm already 6 minutes into this stupid thing. Call of the Haunted. Nice little nifty card. I love this baby. Royal Oppression. I know some people are saying like, why the heck are you playing Royal Oppression when you special summon? You know, but it's like any card that you know that's, you know, a good card. I'd rather have field set up and play it on my own terms, you know, the Royal Oppression, once I have a good field set up, or you know, Giant True Nade, or even if it push come to shove MST, but who cares, it's still a good card, it's helped me win games, da 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 da. Mind Crush, I like this little card, you know, there's a lot of cards out here that's added to hand. You got Rhoda, you got I think it's Shein, Smoke Signal, I mean Sangan. There's a lot of stuff that people do to add cards to hand, and you know, hey, play it, get rid of the card, who cares, you know. People think they're gonna, oh, you know, I don't know, Shein, Smoke Signal, go get something, bam, it goes to the graveyard. Wow, okay, have fun. But usually side him out game 2. I don't like him after game 1. Game 2 and 3, he's usually gone. Got a Torrential, 7 Tools of the Bandit, oh sorry, Solemn Judgment, 2 Warnings, and this last little card I like, and seems to be doing me pretty good a lot, is Magic Drain. I give this up to Dragon Duelist Girl. You looked on there, you know, her profile, and saw, you know, what she said about it, and she's pretty, you know, it was pretty good opinion on it, and I liked it, you know, so props up to Dragon Duelist Girl and Richard Clark, you know, for Mirage Dragon and this. And it goes back to me using, where is this guy at? Him right here. He's a pretty good guy, you know. Plenty of times I've used him. He brought him out on this. It's because I have set 1 card, tell him to go, which is the Magic Drain. They MST, play Magic Drain, and you're thinking, why the heck? I'm not stopping that. They're not going to ditch a card for it. I mean, you drop 2800 beta, 1500 to life points, and they're like, crap. You know, but I mean, it's a pretty good card. I got 7 tools in here, 2 Solemn Warnings, and a Solemn Judgment to that, you know, and it's pretty interesting. I like the card. I like the combo effect. Might looks crazy, but I've actually won quite a few games, you know, with this guy right here being dropped by Magic Drain, 7 tools. You know, dropping with 7 tools, you get to kill a card on the field. All kinds of, you know, it's pretty neat card. For the synchros and all the other good stuff, I have Iron Chain Dragon, there's Bryonic, Black Rose, Exploder Dragon Wing, Ancient Fairy Dragon, Double Stardust, Kilishal Fighter, Red Dragon Archfiend, Dark Ruler Archfiend, Trishula. Can't seem to pull her out, you know. So every time I play, there's seems to be no instance where this bad girl comes out, but nonetheless, one day I'm going to caress her, love her, treat her just like a woman needs to be treated, and try to get her out in the field, and push come to shove, I will slap her around to get what I want. Nah, just playing, guys. Got Trident Dragon and the 5K beater of this decky wecky, 5-headed dragon. People fear him for some reason. I don't know, maybe he has 5 heads, you know. I'd fear a monster with 5 heads. But I think this video is up, so I'll do part 2 and post it after this. Oh well, maybe the video isn't going to be up. I don't know, I thought I was going to cut off at 10 minutes, but I guess I was wrong. But it was supposed to be a scrap dragon in here. I think somebody stole it, so yeah, that sucks. I'm sad about that, but it's a card game, so I really don't care. Alright, get rid of this. On to my side deck. Double Nobleman of Crossout. Usually against stuff like I hate X-Sabers when going against hitting Dark Souls and stuff, and you know, you got plants, you know, and all that good things out there. You know, just whoever play face down and abuses it, hey, hit it with Nobleman of Crossout. They won't be abusing it too long. Swallow Flip. I use double Swallow Flip against stuff like X-Sabers mainly. I don't really know too much else what I use it against, but not X-Saber, I'm sorry, Glad Beast. You know, nice card. I really, you know, I'll show you why I went this and not why I use these two. Double Dust, usually against stuff like, you know, Necro Valley, Dragon's Ravine. You know, basically if you're having a problem with opponents stacking 20 cards in their backfield, it's turn 1 and they have 7 cards in their backfield, you know, and yeah, you're like, what the heck is this? Not just playing, but yeah, just for backfield destruction when you need it for whatever decks play that type of stuff. Double Pulling the Rug. I know there's still some people who play, you know, Frog around, you know, with some Monarchs, Dragonides, you know. I mean, Dragonides you're normally not as high up on special summoning unless they bring it back, you know, Stardust or something, but it's mainly for things like it's usually mainly for just, you know, if you get their first turn, you know, summon, it usually kind of hurts a little bit, you know, but who cares, you know, it's just to stop summons or whatever. Another Magic Drain and 7 tools, but I'll explain why I have a second set of those in there, you know. You probably know why. 3 Kokimiru Draco. Nice little baby. I love them, you know. It's playing against Samurais and, you know, first turn Kokimiru Draco with an oppression on the field face down. It's a pretty nice combo, you know. I've won a game or two doing that and everything, you know. I'm not saying you're going to draw it every turn, but it's pretty good. You know, you got plants out there. You know, when you play against like Frog, you know, OTK or whatever kind of stuff that deal with Frog, you know, they can't drop Battle Fader, you know, can't drop Gores. I mean, there's so much stuff that it actually stops. This card is actually good. Main decking I really don't like because you play something like X-Sabers or something, you know, I mean, you know, it's stuff like that okay, but you know, you just have to usually side them out. But other stuff I usually side them in, and they're usually good sides. Opponents, if they don't see you play these, they probably won't think you're playing them, but most good people know you're siding them in probably, or 1 or 2, you know, 3, 2, you know, here it doesn't matter. But this last little guy, 2 more of him. That's why I play most of my traps in my side deck are like counter traps, you know what I mean. He's good. I mean, I've pulled them out so many times. I usually side out the lad, 2 lads and 1 totem basically for these 2 guys. If I just like them, you know. Somebody say, wow, why would you side out a lad or totem? But I mean, it's easy to pull them out, you know. With it depends on what I'm playing, but I usually always side in the second Magic Drain. I don't know why. For some reason I always do. Man, I'm thinking if I always side in a one, why don't I main deck? But I guess because I put 2 more Van Dalgions in there. You know, the deck isn't made just, you know, it's made for some fun, you know, to have a little fun. I went to locals last week. I went X1 if I'm not mistaken, top 8'd, made it top 4 and everything. It was pretty fun, you know, interesting, you know, with the deck and everything. Most people didn't see him coming. That's what usually got me over a lot of stuff. And I mean, the deck's pretty fun. I mean, if you don't like something, you know, just tell me why. I don't want any like negative, stupid jerk comments. You know, if you see any improvements I can make, you know, or want me to try anything, you know, just either post it down there, you know, message me if, you know, I like it or want to give it a try. I'll post the video up giving you credit for, you know, for what you said and everything. But overall, just like everybody's feedback, you know, thank you. You know, this is my first video, so like I said, I'm a complete noob at this type of video stuff. Just let me know what you think and how you liked it. And alright, folks, have a good day. This is your boy Immortal Drigness coming at you, the end of my first video. Later, folks. Peace.